Gone are the days when all you do as a nurse is give injections, health education, and just sit by the patient bedside till the shift ends. Right now, in this 21st century nursing, we are dealing with nurses and we are seeing nurses with so much excellence and so much that they have to offer to the world. Today, we're going to be celebrating excellence in nursing and we're going to be teaching ourselves how to make extra income as being a nurse leader. That's what we're going to do on this channel. Today, Nursing with Abby, you're welcome. Okay, beautiful people, you're welcome to another episode of Nursing with Abby. Now, today on Nursing with Abby, we're going to be celebrating nursing excellence. Now, the two nurses that we're going to be giving special celebration today because they won awards to celebrate their amazing impact as nurses to their community, and these people are awesome. One is a Nigerian and one is a Kenyan. Also on this channel today we're going to be talking about how you can be a nurse leader, how you can make extra income being a nurse, how you can increase your financial capacity as being a nurse. Yes, Nurse Adesua Oni is going to be joining us through our course today. So sit back, relax and enjoy. My name is Nurse Aghedo. I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife, I'm a public health advocate, and I love what I do. On this channel and also on my Facebook page and YouTube page, we talk about nursing, lifestyle, and everything in between. I'm a nurse licensed to practice both in Nigeria and in the United Arab Emirates. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, press the notification bell, press a like, and drop your comments. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know what country that you're calling me from. If you're not, you're welcome to this particular YouTube channel or Facebook page. All right. Now, diving right into why I decided to make this video. I'm going to be celebrating two nurses. Remember, a few days ago, we celebrated the International Nurses Week 2022. And I felt so ecstatic being a nurse. I have been so excited being a nurse. I saw so many accolades for people who benefited from nursing practice, who benefited from being a nurse, who benefited from being cared for by a nurse, and everybody celebrating us. We deserve to be celebrated. Yes, if you're a nurse, thumbs up to you. We celebrate you, heroes in white or in scrub. Now, there are two people that we want to celebrate today. The first one, let's go with the guy first. His name is Princewill Aghedo. Now, Princewill Aghedo is a Ladoke Akintola University of Technology alumni. That's the same institution I went for my BNSC, and up Ladoke Akintola University. Now, he won, he called it Nursing Grammy Awards. Can you imagine? Can you believe that? That is so awesome. Now, he won the Advocacy and Communication category, and he won it was a winner of the Nurses Now Global Awards 2022. I'm trying to read through so I don't make mistakes. Now, he's a founder of Empower Nurses Consults. Now, it's actually an online platform that helps nurses to be themselves, to be empowered, to be better, to impact their world. Yes, that's the word. And it was held in Geneva. Yes, it was held in Geneva. Now, and thumbs up to you, Princewill, because I checked his LinkedIn profile and oh boy, you need to see such impressive CV that he has on his LinkedIn profile. Nurses, if you're yet to join the Blue app, if you're yet to join the LinkedIn profile, what are you waiting for? Come on, the world has moved from the regular Facebook or whatever. Move to LinkedIn. There's so many professional touch that you will get to see. So many professional international exposure that you get to see on the Blue app. Now let's move to the second person, who is a lady. Ladies rock. Now, she's a Kenyan, and this particular award was held in Dubai. Now, I want to read through. Her name is Anna Quabale. Now, she won the Asta Guardian Global Nurses or Nursing Award in Dubai. And interesting about it is that she's the only graduate in her family of 19, and she decided to lift up the flag of her country, of her family, of her home, high up into the sky. And you'll be wondering, doesn't look young? Yeah, she's not young. She's 31 years old and she's a mother of 2. And she was able to beat 9 other contestants to win this particular award because she has a project of giving succor and help to vulnerable children and women in her community in Africa. And such impact received international recognition, and she was awarded for that. You can see the joy on her face when she, was presented this award. I can imagine. And she's also a star because, she is lifting the beauty of the profession high, and she deserves to be celebrated. Way to go, Anna. We are rooting for you, and well done. Princewill, we are also rooting for you, my Nigerian brother. Well done. Alright. So moving on to these two people, what I discover about them is that they are not just giving injections and giving drugs and sitting by the patient bedside. They decided to be a nurse and more. They decided to be a nurse leader. They decided to champion a project. They decided to do something extra. Definitely, all of them will be working in one particular institution, healthcare institution or the other, but they decided to just be the best that they can be. And they are awarded for it. Now, looking back, how can you be a nurse leader? How can you be a nurse and more? And that's why there's a particular nurse coach who is bringing up this wonderful, wonderful course as becoming a nurse leader. That's the theme of the particular course. Now, becoming a nurse leader is the theme of this particular online course. And it's being organized by the delectable, consistent, beautiful, and charismatic nurse. She's a nurse, she's a coach, she's a mentor, she's an author, she's a mother, she's a wife, and she's all this in all. The mega woman herself, Adesua Oni. And she just loves, she has a passion for encouraging nurses to make transgenerational impacts. Can you believe that? And she's so, looking at her, you might not understand what I'm trying to say, but just let her stay with you for 5 minutes. Just speak with you, and you will understand that this lady carries extra grace. Now, she's going to be distributing or making this course, flyers all over the social media. But I am also a mentee of hers, and I see what she did to help me with joining her as being a stepped up nurse, joining her in our Pregnancy Support Foundation and Mega Woman, Blessed Mega Women organization and all that. So I know what she has. And if you're a nurse and you're able to hold the hands of somebody who, how do I put it, is able to ginger you up, let me put it that way, I think it's not a bad idea. We all have it inside of us. We all have that iota, that beauty, that inch of greatness inside of us. And we just need a mentor to help us water it like a plant and make it glow and blossom into a tree that will bring forth fruits, and the world would be celebrating, and they would give awards to. And that's what Princewill and Anna had done, and that's why we're celebrating them today. So join us on this particular online program. It's going to be running from May 20th, that's for nursing students, May 21st, nursing officers, and May 22nd, nursing leaders. And it's online on Telegram. And yes, just commitment fee of 2,000 naira, just 2,000, and you're going to be getting free mentorship session from her. You're going to be getting access to 3 of my ebooks. Can you imagine? So there's so much benefit to learn from joining this particular course, and it's online. So I'm going to put the flyer right up here and also in the description box. So please check it out and join. You can even buy for a nursing friend of yours. Yes, you can support other nurses, nursing students, nursing officers. Support one another. Let's support one another. Let's lift ourselves up. I learned so much under our tutelage, and I'm still learning, and I'm going to be in the class, so I'd love to see you there. I hope you're going to join us on this particular one, but this one actually is for nurses. Yes, licensed nurses and nursing students. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me in this particular episode of Nursing with Abby, where we celebrate excellence in nursing and also teach ourselves how to make more money as becoming nurse leaders. Remember, you can be a nurse writer, a nurse copywriter, a nurse ghostwriter. You can be a nurse author. You can be a nurse speaker. You can be a nurse social media manager. You can be a nurse blogger. You can be a nurse YouTuber. You can be a nurse Facebook page owner. And you can do so much on your social media platform to disseminate information that you have just bottled up inside there, waiting for the world to see. All right, till I see you in my next episode of Nursing with Abby. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Practicing in the UAE as a nurse, never. It's a purely Islamic community. You have to cover your head. You have to convert to Islam. There are no jobs. In fact, they are very hostile. All these are myths about practicing nursing in the UAE. On this program today, on this channel today, I'm going to be dissuading all your myths as to being a licensed nurse in the UAE. UAE is a very wonderful country to be in. So join me on this particular episode where I tell you about the real deal about being nurses in the UAE. So awesome. Okay, beautiful people, you're welcome to another episode of Nursing with Abby. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting this channel. My name is Nurse Aghedo. I'm a nurse, I'm a midwife, I'm a public health advocate, and I love what I do. On this channel, I talk about nursing, I talk about lifestyle, and I talk about everything in between. I'm a nurse licensed to practice both in Nigeria and in the United Arab Emirates. And this question has been coming to me, and a lot of people have been asking me questions about how did you come to get licensed as a nurse in the UAE? Do you have to cover your head? Do you have to practice Islam? I think they're so unfriendly, they are so hostile, they are racist. All these are just negativisms that are not true. They are unfounded truths. I've worked in Nigeria, I'm working in the United Arab Emirates as a licensed nurse. And I can tell you, it's one of the best countries that you can work as a nurse. And I'm going to be giving you 5 myths and dissuading those myths today. All right, everyone. The first myth is people say that you have to convert to Islam before you can practice as a licensed nurse in the UAE. No. UAE, United Arab Emirates, is one of the most tolerant countries in the whole world. They tolerate the diversity of religions, of a truth. There's no saying, dissuading the fact that it's a purely Islamic country, but they do not enforce, or how do I put it, they do not force their religion on expats that come to work. Yes, there are laid down rules, which is like maybe at 4 o'clock they go to pray, which is also done in other African countries that we have Muslims also. But they do not enforce you that you must sign a contract that you must be an Islamic scholar, you must learn or practice Islam before you can work with them. Of course not. They look at excellence, they look at what you bring to the table and not religion issues. No. They are a purely accommodating and tolerating group of people. The Emiratis are so friendly. That's the other thing. Some people believe that they're so unfriendly when they cover their heads and all that. They are so friendly. When you meet with an Emirati as a friend, you would love being around them. You would love how they practice their religion, which is of love, of peace, and of tolerance. They accommodate people very well, and definitely everybody has its own personal space which you must not infringe upon. But on a professional level, they celebrate your excellence, your intelligence. Yes, they want you to bring something tangible to the table, so that they can say, yes, we can vouch for you because you're intelligent and not because you are from one religion or the other. That's the second thing. Now, the third thing is a lot of people believe that you must cover your head before you work as a nurse in the UAE. No, of course not. Everybody has a code of conduct, and which is, cut across all professions. Like the lawyers, they have to put on their gowns and their wigs. Nurses, we have to put on our scrubs or a uniform. But there's no law saying that we have to cover our heads. Yes. No. If you want to, no problem. If you don't want to, no problem. Because you're working in the hospital or in the clinics or in this healthcare profession, healthcare institution, and not in the mosque. Definitely women are not allowed into the mosque. But what are you going to do there? You're not nursing patients over there. So it's important for you to have information, correct information, before you believe that everybody is like somebody painted on social media, like that. Another fourth thing about nursing, practicing as a nurse, fourth myth, yes, is that some people believe that there are no jobs for licensed nurses. Oh, far from it. You can check through search engines such as Indeed, search engines such as Trobit. You can search through other search engines, and you see, just press on nursing vacancies in the UAE, and you will see a whole lot of drop downs of nursing being needed all year round. It's actually a course or a profession that you don't have breaks in their wanting vacancies or people to fill in their vacancies. Let me put it that way. It's a very, very fluid country. People move in and out. So definitely they're going to be, needing professionals and hands and help to fit into that particular, vacancies that people left. You understand? So it's getting a job in the UAE as a licensed nurse cannot take you even up to 1 week. as a licensed nurse. Remember, as a licensed nurse. So if you need information about how you can process or get licensed as a nurse in the UAE, please put your comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to help you whichever way that I can. Somebody help me. A group of people helped me, though it took me a long time, but I don't want our nurses to fall into that particular category. We have so many African nurses in the United Arab Emirates. In fact, one of the nurses, the Kenyan lady who got an award, received an award in Dubai by Astor Global Award Community. And that community was in Dubai. So they're even celebrating African nurses, even in UAE. So you can imagine the whole lot of welcoming that you would get when you are licensed to practice and you come into the healthcare facility or healthcare organization or healthcare world in the UAE. Now the last one is that they believe that a lot of people, no, some people, let me put it that way, believe that when you work in the UAE, you have to get trained in the UAE before you can work in the UAE. Of course not. Of course not. They give opportunity for experts also to come in as long as you're practiced and licensed in your country and you know your documents are being verified and you do the examination and you pass the examination and you're opportune to get licensed, you get into the favor market. Yes, I call it favor market, and you get a job and they process your license for you. In fact, it's so easy from the time you pass your examination to the time you get all of your documentation. It's so easy because the company just takes it up. The company that employs just takes it up, and it takes a lot of relief off your shoulders. Back in Nigeria, you have to receive your license from National Medical Council directly. No. Over here, you deal directly with the company, and the company deals directly with but if it's MOH or DHA or DOH, DOH or HAD. So it's so beautiful. And they have a structure which is so awesome because even verifying their documents is not directly by the government. It's been contracted out to Dataflow, which is a company that helps to verify documentations, and they do a thorough job at documenting, at verification, and which is so beautiful. They want their country to be blessed with people who are of credible character. They want to give their licenses to those who they know that they can add their wealth of experience and expertise to helping their people and experts also with their healthcare conditions and not miscreants. And that's why they are so detailed. They're so detailed. The UAE, they are so detailed, and I love them for that. So if you're thinking of migrating as a nurse to the UAE, please continue watching this channel. I'm going to be dropping a few hints and information about getting licensed as a nurse in the UAE. Thank you so much for joining me on this particular episode of Nursing with Abby. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Till I see you in my next episode. Bye for now.